Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Blue Chelsea TV. It looks set to be a busy few days for Chelsea as the end of the summer transfer window quickly approaches. Enzo Maresca has been shaping his squad over the summer with a lot of decisions made over who is and who isn't in his squad. The new head coach has been backed in the transfer market with Tosin Adarabioyo, Mark Guiu, Caleb Wiley, Renato Vega, Aaron Anselmino, Mike Penders, Omari Kellyman, Philip Jorgensen, Kieran Dewsbury Hall, Joao Felix, and Pedro Neto all arriving. The transfer window has also seen some exits with Conor Gallagher, Lewis Hall, and Ian Matson among those to leave the club. But that might not be the end of it in terms of exits. Several other players have been linked with other clubs over the last few weeks and days. Take a moment to like the video if you're enjoying the content. Subscribe to the channel if you are bumping here for the very first time. Here's a look at the players who could make their way through the Stamford Bridge exit door before Friday's 11 p.m. deadline. Raheem Sterling, probably the biggest name from the players who could leave in the next few days. The winger has been left out of the squad for the opening 3 games of the season in all competitions, and is training away from the first team that he is expected to move on from Stamford Bridge before the deadline. He has been mentioned in a possible swap deal for Manchester United's Jadon Sancho, but Chelsea face competition from Juventus. The likes of Aston Villa and Crystal Palace have also been mentioned. However, Sterling's wages could be a problem with any of those moves. Ben Chilwell, another big name who is expected to leave the club by the end of the window. He has also been linked with a move to Manchester United, but that now doesn't seem likely. Like Sterling, Chilwell has not been included in any of the 3 matchday squads so far under Enzo Maresca, with the Italian confirming that he's free to leave the club before the deadline. Armando Broja. The striker looks set to move to newly promoted Ipswich Town on an initial loan deal with an obligation to buy for around £30 million. However, it has now been reported that there was a problem with his medical, putting the deal in doubt. IT is still said that Ipswich could look to revive the deal, possibly by renegotiating with Chelsea. But the Guardian report that Everton could step in if that doesn't happen. Trevoh Chalobah. Despite establishing himself as first choice towards the end of last season under Mauricio Pochettino, the defender has fallen down the pecking order again under Maresca. There is, however, reported to have been no solid interest in Chalobah, although Crystal Palace has been mentioned as a possible destination. Axel Disasi and Benoit Badiashile. The Guardian report that offers for either center-back will not be automatically turned away if they arrive before Friday's deadline. Maresca is said to want to bring in another defender who is capable of playing the passing game that his style brings. Disasi and Badiashile could make way. Kepa Arrizabalaga. Having spent last year on loan with Real Madrid, the goalkeeper looks set to move away from Chelsea on another temporary deal. After extending his contract at Stamford Bridge by a year, Kepa is closing in on a loan move to fellow Premier League side Bournemouth. Carney Chukwuemeka. Like other players, the midfielder is yet to be named in a matchday squad by Maresca. The head coach hinted that Chelsea may be looking to move the player on this summer. When asked about Chukwuemeka, the Italian said, "Carney is a very good player, but because of some injuries in the past, I think it's important he plays 30 or 35 games in a row. Is he going to play that for us? I'm not sure." Angelo Gabriel, David Washington, David Datro Fofana, and Cesare Casadei. 3 of the 4 young players spent at least part of last season out on loan, and that could be the case again this summer. Angelo spent the season with Strasbourg, Fofana with Burnley, and Casadei spent the first half of last season on loan with Leicester City, where he played under Maresca. All of the players could head out again, either on loan or permanent deals, as they search for more game time away from Stamford Bridge. That's all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you later with another video. Until then, bye-bye.